So quick little update from me on day 15 today. We are going to be running from Corabia to Bechet. We have got about 30 miles or so to run. It's a pretty straight main road that sort of breaks out into little towns every so often. So I'm hoping again that this will be runnable. I'm hoping for long stretches between sort of any kind of farms and buildings. Those are the best bits because you can just plod along those without anything to worry about at all. You can just sort of eat the miles. So how am I feeling? I had a sort of mixed night's sleep, really, to be honest. Again, finding it hard to get comfortable with sort of the legs overnight, and that means always a lot of tossing and turning. And the early mornings are quite hard, although I'm sort of did that thing, it's like a Stansted flight at 3 AM where you sort of wake up every 10 minutes to work out if you're supposed to be getting up or not. But just got to go and do what I've been doing, basically. That's what I keep telling myself, just got to get out there, do what I've been doing so far, get moving, move with purpose. But today I'm sort of going to try and set myself a little challenge actually to enjoy as much of it as possible and to try and get out of the numbers and get my head up into the countryside and try and enjoy this one. I think that's going to be important. I want to move to the next level of not just sort of going from A to B, but also, you know, really trying to enjoy myself whilst I'm out there. So that is my challenge for myself today. I better go and get ready. I've got about half an hour before I have to go out. The light is just coming up now out the window. So I've got to wander to my start point over by the sort of town hall, which is about half a mile or so before I can start. So I better go and get on with it. Check this. So I'm off, started moving just before 6 today. First job is to get out of Corabia, which is always a little stroll. Usually through these towns, I just prefer it. There's more little dogs roaming around, so I tend to take it easy on the first bit. Yeah, it always feels much better once you're out of the hotel and moving, actually. Again, just a little bit of creeping self-doubt this morning. But once the pack's on, you're out of the room, you've hit go, and you're off. It's a much better feeling because you sort of know you're starting towards it, and your body sort of feels alright at the moment. Feet are starting to feel a little bit, well, they always start off in the morning where they feel less kind of battered, obviously, but yeah, hoping to be able to get some miles in once we get out of town, so let's get on with it. Wow, so literally just walked into the room where I'm staying tonight after what was actually a really nice run. Felt strong today, felt good, enjoyed a lot of the miles, took some time to stop and have a chat with some locals. You know, last sort of 6 miles or 7 miles, I was actually feeling right on top of it, and everything was going well. And then the cord on my backpack broke, which I kind of knew, I predicted it would back in London. And I bought some spare cord, so I could kind of fix it, I'm hoping, but it's a bit annoying. So I kind of, you could look at this and think that bungee cord's not necessarily going to last 70 days. It was always a bit of a concern, but anyway, that went. So I fixed that, got my backpack on, and then we still got back up and running, just on the outskirts of this town, and I had what is the closest dog encounter and scariest dog encounter I've had yet on this journey. Literally, I mean, I'm sort of walking into the bit where other people are walking around. 3 dogs hurtle out of the other side of the road. I'm 15, 20 metres down from a petrol station where people are pulling up and getting petrol, and 3 really quite big dogs came hurtling out, gnashing teeth, and basically going for me. They were within, I don't know, like arm's length, less than arm's length away, 2 of them, really going at it. I got my doggy deterrent thing, the audio deterrent out, that didn't work. And yeah, I was sort of in the middle of the road at one point. A couple of cars eventually pulled up. I actually at one point shouted help because I was sure they were just both going to bite me. Yeah. It just seems bonkers to me that that's any way acceptable for a country to allow that to happen. You know, farm dogs out in the middle of nowhere I can understand, but when you're walking into a town, it's like there are other people walking around not 25 metres up the road, and these dogs come flying out. I don't know why they're not attacking other people, but I wasn't even running, I was just walking, and they just saw me and that was it. They're not protecting anything, they were on the other side of the road. I was moved away from wherever it was they came from. Like, I don't know if anyone owns them but that just seems so sketchy. Took the shine off what has been a pretty good day, but I'm not going to dwell on it. It's happened, I've survived it, I didn't get bitten. And I had a great day's running out there. I felt really strong at the end. And that's a happy thing. So it's like 29 miles done, another big kind of tick in the box really. Got a few more of these kind of days coming up. So to run that one quite so strong was good. Had a bit of rain. I had a lovely stop and a lovely chat with a group of guys in the town before, which made my day really. So I actually spent sort of half an hour sat there chatting to them, which I think was a really, really good thing to do. So yeah, we're strong. I mean, I'm surprised at how strong I'm feeling, if I'm really honest. It's quite remarkable how resilient the body is being at the moment. You know, at the end there, even for the last 2 or 3 miles, I just felt like I could run more today, and that's a really good place to be. You know, the point at which I get into rooms like this and I'm spent and I've used up everything, then I'm in trouble, because that means recovery will take longer. And yeah, coming in not feeling spent that is a good way to finish. So overall, apart from a little skirmish with some 4-leggers and my backpack breaking, a really good day out there today. Yeah, positive. So final update for today, I'm staying at a place called Tata Sifil, and this is one of the pensiones or hotels that I contacted before I came out from the UK and said what I was doing and asked if they wouldn't mind putting me up. And Alex here has taken me in, given me a bed, he's just given me lunch, and is going to take me down to the Danube later to have a look at it, going to drive me down. So I'm being well looked after here. And again, like this is like last night, like so many nights during this trip, the people have been absolutely wonderful, and I couldn't do this without all of that. You know, I've sort of said it before, but it's the foundation of this whole trip is the kindness of strangers, and also the kindness of friends and family who have also been supporting me, and all of you guys out there who are leaving comments. That's basically that's my foundation for this whole trip. This challenge isn't done by one person running, it's done by lots of people chipping in and offering support, and in many, many ways, and I feel very, very grateful for that. And it's helping me to keep running. You know, I'm able to come here and lie on a bed, or I've just had some good food, just sort of financially as well, and just psychologically, emotionally, having that connection, being able to go and chat to people, and having a beer yesterday with Daniel from the Corabia town council. You know, it made a lot of difference. I also, it's huge. It makes a huge, huge difference. And on that note, tomorrow, I've got to run I was looking at something that was going to be potentially difficult, which was going from here in Bechet to a place called Goicha. It was going to be quite a long run. And then from Goicha into Vidin, which were in the next place across the border into Bulgaria, that would have been a 49-mile run. So I'd have had a 30, a 30, and then a 49. And it's pretty clear at this stage that a 49-mile run is probably not a wise move. So as I've said before in the video, I've tried to work out how to split that up. Now, what's happened is Dimitar, who came and met me on the road and saved me that day, is coming back out. He's driven up, he's in Vidin now, and he's going to drive towards me tomorrow, which means that I can finish at a place called Katane, which is a 50 kilometre, so a 30-mile run, pretty similar to today. And then we'll drive probably to Kataf, I think it's called, and find somewhere to sleep before driving, and he'll drive me back to the start point again. But also tomorrow he's going to run, so his aim is to run with me for 30 Ks or so. And it's going to be so nice to have some company for once out on the road. I'm now gone from a day that or a section of this journey that I was kind of, had a little bit of fear around. It wasn't really sure how I was going to manage it, to being kind of excited about it. And again, absolutely magic that Dimitar has done that. It's driven a long way to come and help me make this work. And yeah, these are things that I will not forget. All of these people along the way doing their bit to help me achieve something. It's honestly remarkable, and I'm very, very grateful to have these kind of people around me. The whole trip's given me a big restored sense of faith in just how good and kind most people are. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to sign off, and we'll catch up again tomorrow, where you'll have somebody else on the video to talk to as well, instead of just hearing my monotone voice. But anyway, as ever, thanks for the comments, thanks for the support, thanks for watching, thanks for keeping up with the journey. And yeah, I will update you again tomorrow.